Hi, greetings from the Pacific Northwest. Bo here in a WHA era Quebec Nordiques Real Cloutier jersey. Gonna do something a little bit different. You know, I got out of the record buying business for a while, and I was collecting, got back into card collecting, and I had not collected. I was never a big collector of hockey cards in my existence. And then a couple of things changed. Well, but I'll give you some background first. So when I was a kid, out here in the Pacific Northwest, hockey just wasn't on national television. If it was, my dad wasn't watching it. Baseball first, then football, then basketball. Those were the sports that we watched, and basketball and baseball were the sports that we played. We were big football fans too, but my dad played. None of us, me and my brother, we didn't play football. But my dad would get sporting news. So back in the 70s, my introduction to hockey came through the sporting news. There was the only color picture ever on sporting news was on the front cover, and all the pictures inside were black and white, but it was really extensive. And so I became a fan of the I knew more about the WHA than the NHL because the sporting news always did a really good job of covering the secondary leagues like the ABA and the WHA, probably because they got a lot of free tickets to go cover this stuff. So Bobby Hull became the first. Two factors. There was also a book in my grade school about him, one of those kids' books, and I learned about him working on a farm and carrying blocks of ice up and how he developed his strength. And he was a member of the Winnipeg Jets, and that's what the book mostly talked about his days. They didn't talk much about his Chicago days, but they talked about his days in Winnipeg. That's a These are O-Pee-Chee. I think these are from 71, 72, or 72, 73. These are O-Pee-Chee posters. I have the complete set of posters. There's 20 of them. But this Gordie Howe Sports Illustrated poster, but you can only see the top of. There's some more down there. But so, uh, anywho, hockey cards you never saw out here. And the first time I ever saw them was the 78, 79, the Mike Bossy rookie year. And I think there was the local Ben Franklin, the five and dime. They had 9 or 10 packs. So I bought all 10. I got the Bossy rookie. I got Guy Lafleur. I can remember there's a Brian Trottier in there. Denny Potvin. I'm trying to think of the guys in that set that there was a Ken Dryden in there. It seemed like for the 8 packs, all I got were like Steve Shutt was in there. All I got was like major name players. But so that was my introduction to hockey cards was back then. That's 78, 79. Didn't collect them. I'd never watched a hockey game in its completion. I think about 1980, we finally got cable at our house, and that was the first time you could watch hockey because ESPN did a good job of covering it. And I kind of liked Edmonton because I was a big Warren Moon fan. Warren Moon had played at the University of Washington. He didn't get a chance to play in the NFL initially. He had to go to Canada and play. And so he played for the Edmonton Eskimos, and he had Wayne Gretzky with Edmonton, so I kind of tied together. But I didn't sit down. I never watched complete games. I didn't even think I ever watched a complete period from a game. I would watch for maybe about 10 or 15 minutes, and I would go do something else because it wasn't something that really drove me. And then when Seattle got a team, Supersonics, years and years before I leave town, they're gone. No more NBA team. Angry about that. So even if the Sonics come back, I don't know that I'll go back to the NBA. I feel cheated by them. They took my team away. And I don't blame the people of Oklahoma City for anything. They're good fans. They deserve a basketball team, but we shouldn't have had our team taken away either. But I digress. So we got the Seattle Kraken, and that's the first time I ever sat down and actually really started paying attention to hockey. I mean, I knew who some of the big stars were, and I knew the teams, but I didn't even understand offsides or icing. I do now, but these rules I didn't really necessarily understand. I still think some of that's kind of terrible. There's a lot of cherry picking, but anyhow, that's from a guy that likes scoring. Um, it's a fast game. It's strong. It's tough. You got to be tough to play in the corners. You got to have speed. You look at a guy like Connor McDavid now at Edmonton. I mean, that guy's doing things that nobody else is out there doing. I was rooting for them in the Stanley Cup Finals too. Florida's got a great team, but I was rooting for Edmonton. I don't know. This was anyhow. So I started when the Kraken came into the league. About the time I stopped purchasing a lot of records. I still purchased a few here and there, but mostly it became about hockey cards. So I'm going to show you some of the stuff I've been getting. So make this quick, I guess. Here's like a Hall of Famer, Boston Bruins, Milt Schmidt. I'm not sure what year that is. This is a 73-74 Billy Smith. Battling Billy Smith gold. Oh, we're getting glare. Sorry, guys. It's a goaltender for the New York Islanders and their later the four-peat dynasty of the 80s. Here we've got a 53-54 Parkhurst, Terry Sawchuk. There's a good movie, a Lifetime movie about Terry Sawchuk too. Most of these aren't graded here. This is a 62-63 Parkhurst Gordie Howe. It's my oldest Gordie Howe. Gordie Howe of the Howe hat trick. His sons later played with him on the same line with him in the WHA of the Houston Aeros. Of course, he played in the NHL. Or they later played with him 1 year or two in the NHL as last year after the Whalers changed their name to the Hartford Whalers, and he and his sons played. That's what I'm trying to say. He and his sons played together one season, same line in the NHL. Although I think the younger one, or not, I think it was Marty, was kind of spent a lot of time down in the minors that year. Mark's in the Hall of Fame like Dad. This is a 60-61 Parkhurst, Maurice Rocket Richard. This is a really great documentary about the time he got suspended and the riot that ensued in Montreal. And then the riot that ensued when the commissioner came to a Canadiens game. That's what the documentary is about. I think he was the first guy to score 50 goals in this season. This is Johnny Bauer's rookie card. And this is a, I just have to look, I'm not sure. 54-55 Parkhurst. And then the aforementioned the Golden Jet. Now, I know Bobby Hull's got kind of a bit of a bad reputation. Hold on, I forgot something. Give me just a sec. I know you guys are like, oh, look, he walks away. Well, because I forgot some of the cards I wanted to show. So, I have a lot of complete sets too. I have probably about 13 or 14 complete sets, all from the 70s and a couple from the 80s. Mostly they're from the 70s. Especially like the WHA stuff. I love that stuff. I do have this complete set though. This is Bobby's son Brett, his rookie card with the St. Louis Blues. And I have this set complete too, but I have a different, it's a lower grade Clark Gillies that completes the set. This is his rookie. Gillies is also a very good baseball player. Played, I think, in the New York. No, I don't know whose chain it was, but I know he played 2 years of A-ball, I do believe, and I don't think it was the Mets. I think it was somebody else, maybe Cincinnati. Somebody will know for sure who he played with in the minors, whose franchise. This is a really low-grade Mario Lemieux rookie card. It's a 3 PSA, so I'll pick that up. I think probably next I should show you. I just pulled this book out just so you could kind of see. I have this set complete too, but the O-Pee-Chee. Some of these are O-Pee-Chee, some of these are tops. You got the Dryden rookie. I think that's Tim Horton. He had the famous Tim Hortons coffee. Daryl Sittler. Is that J.C. Tremblay? Number 4, Bobby Orr. Bobby Clark from Flin Flon. Then there's Maurice's brother, Henri Richard. Let's flip through this real quick. There's Phil Esposito. So I'm looking at these upside down without my glasses on, so if I'm missing people, let me just do it like this real quick, because there are a couple other cool ones I wanted to show you, but they're in the back, towards the back here. Let's see. Yeah, towards the back. Okay, so here we got a couple of Glenn Hall cards. There's some more Bobby Hull cards here. I love this one with the Winnipeg Jets. This is the first year of the WHA. These are high numbers. These are hard to get. Andre Lacroix, the Magician, one of my favorites. He's the WHA's all-time leading scorer, Andre Lacroix. Yzerman's rookie card. That's a good one. What else we got here? This is a fake Wayne Gretzky rookie card. It's crap. Gentleman Jean Beliveau, Henry Boucher, actually. Very tragic story. He got hurt very badly. Boom Boom Geoffrion. Here's the Chief, Johnny Busick, more Clark, Bernie Perrant. Some more Gordie Howe cards. And I got his other line mates, Terrible Ted Lindsay, and then Sid Abel. That's him as a coach, because that's all I could afford. So I completed the line at least. Dave Tiger Williams. Spent a lot of time in the penalty box. Some Yager rookie cards. More Bobby Orr. For a while, I was trying to collect. There's some Sawchuck cards down there, too, and a Sittler. But they got Gordy Gallant and Kurt Brackenbury. I was collecting some tough guy cards for a while. This is my favorite, Phil Esposito. This is a 66, 67 Topps. He's with the Blackhawks here. And there's his brother, Tony. That's the iconic Ken Dryden with the mask. Even more iconic than his rookie card. Chelios' rookie card. Like I said, I got some Phil Espositos. I like Phil Esposito. I've got that t-shirt too that says Jesus saves, Esposito scores on a rebound. Let me see if there's anybody else I want to show you in here. Oh, a couple more. I know you guys are like, oh, come on, man. Brian Trottier's rookie card, but it's got hole punches. So, Gilmore. Doug Gilmore. Don Cherry as a coach, of course. Here's some of those WHA cards from that year. I love the WHA stuff. Andy Bathgate cards. Another Johnny Bowers. Guy Lafleur down at the bottom there. WHA's all-time leading goal scorer, Mark Tardif. And then my favorite card, and then some Gretzky cards. Another Gretzky. Shane Wright, Matty Beniers, Kraken looking to have a bounce-back season. There's my all-time favorite card right there. Paul Bissonnette. Biz, his rookie card. A couple of Dickie Moores. I think that's Marcel Pronovo. And that's Andre Pronovo down here. Patrick Waugh's rookie card. It's a kind of a cool Stan Mikita. There's another Billy Smith. And another Tim Horton. Horton here with Who Coffee. But then the last two, these are my two best cards. When I have this set complete, now this is a Topps. This is not an O-Pee-Chee, so there's no DOP. This is a Topps. It's a legit card. It's not a fake. This, like that other one. This is a real one. This is Wayne Gretzky's rookie card. It's raw. It's not in the best shape, but I have this set complete. So this is probably my second favorite card because of Gretzky. I really like him. Good stuff. Wayne Gretzky. Sorry for the glare. Rookie. And then last but not least, number 4, Bobby Orr. Rookie card. 66, 67 Topps. It's a 1, and who graded this? I have to look. I can't remember who graded it, guys. SGC. So this is an SGC 1 card of Mr. Bobby Orr. Number 4, Bobby Orr, greatest hockey player of all time. Could do it all. He was kind of for his day, right? For his day, he was the guy. I mean, seriously, he was doing things nobody else could do. Anyhow, so that's it. So that's just a quick view of, well, not as quick as I had hoped, but I just wanted to show off some of my hockey cards because people mention the hockey wall sometimes. I have a lot more. I have so many pennants, and posters of all the sports, football, baseball, basketball. But hockey is the thing that I am the most passionate about. I actually watched the NHL over the NFL on Sunday night a few times this year. So, especially if I wasn't the Seahawks. But I might even watch a Kraken over the Seahawks at this point. I probably would. Anywho, that's it. The hockey special. And we will see you guys next time. Bye.